Okay, everybody, it's Julie again with Stitches of Love Quilting. If you've been watching my little binding tutorial on how I do it, we are back to see the very final bit. I've already stitched this and secured it. It's in place, and now I'm going to sew it down a quarter of an inch away from the edge as I was doing the remaining portion of it. So let me speed this little guy up a little bit. And just come right down here. Get your little miter flap edge out of the way. And then I like to back stitch over that. Okay. And then give your little self a snip here. Snip these little guys off. Now, this was stitched with a quarter of an inch. So you can see your little corners are mitered so nicely. It's going to work out perfectly. There's two different ways you can do this. And I fluctuate on how I do it, I guess probably dependent on how quickly I need to get something done. You can pull this to the back and you can see that it's much wider than your quarter inch. You can pull it to the back with your iron, and because we starched it with our spray starch before, it kind of has a memory, so you can press that down really well. You can even press in your little miters when you do that. You might have to fuss with it just a little bit to get it to be just right. Actually, it goes that way. There we go. See that nice little wonderful miter? I mean, wow. So once you've pressed this in place, you can do a lot of different things. You can hand sew it, which I have to say probably is my preferred method. But sometimes different things look fun done differently, different ways. On this particular one that I've already done, I sewed it with just a straight stitch into the edge there, and it finished off nice and neat on the back. So, but you do have this little flap. Who cares? It's a mug rug. Nobody can see that normally. And even if they do, it's still finished off nicely. Or you can, you know, pull it to the back and hand sew it, in which case it looks really nice because it's totally invisible. But whichever way you do it, I'm sure that you or whoever you gift this to will enjoy lots of cups of hot chocolate or coffee or frappuccinos or whatever they enjoy with a cookie, and have lots of fun with their cute little mug rug you made for them. Happy stitching!